Nana.
When you went in the portal, what made TCU stand out to you?
I mean, growing up, TCU was the hometown school. You know, all my life growing up here in Fort Worth, I went to a lot of TCU games, especially big when Andy Dalton was still playing and all of that. So TCU's always been just the hometown school for me, the school that really got me to get a vision for college football, start that dream really. So it's always been a core part of myself. So.
The pass rush was an area the team wanted to improve. Was that part of the message when they talked to you in the portal as well?
Yeah, that was part of the message, but overall it was more of what I could do for the team rather than what the team could do for me, really. So, of course, I could bring my pass rush, my blocking, and all of that to the team. At the same time, I wanted to be able to come down to TCU, be part of the team, and also just promote change from within the walls of this facility, you know, being able to impact guys, impact the young players I'm going to be just playing with throughout this season, and also have a chance to give back to the community here in forward.
How fun is it for you to play in this style of defense?
I love this style of defense. You know, it's very similar to kind of what I used to play back in Notre Dame. You know, we used to put in a little more 4-down, but also still incorporating 3-down rushes and fronts and all that. So, I mean, especially with Coach Avalos, I mean, he's a high energy guy that wants to get the quarterback, the guy that wants to just stop the run easily. So just being able to be aggressive in that sense has always been a pleasure for me.
What did you learn about yourself as a player in Notre Dame?
I learned that I'm a high believer in overcoming any adversity. And I feel like that's a core thing that a lot of guys need experience to be able to overcome and basically learn. Because as a young player, you don't have really a whole lot of adversity that's hit you. You know, you're fresh out of high school, you were the star of your team, but you haven't had the opportunity to be in big games, you haven't had the opportunity to go through coaching changes, depth chart changes, and all that. So that's my biggest thing that I feel like I'm bringing to this team, really, just to use my experience and use the times that I've had to go against adversity to really just come down here and impact anybody in any way I can.
Because you've heard what we were asking today about the difference between the national championship here and last year. What do you sense about this team since you've been around it? What little you've been around it?
I can really sense that this team is hungry. You know, from all the workouts we had, from the first winter off season to spring ball to even this past summer, you know, guys are really anxious to just go out and just play. Guys are really hungry to go out there and put out their name for their families and to really put that TCU purple on and just go ball out. That's what I love about this team because every day guys are really willing to compete, no matter what they're feeling, no matter how sore, no matter how banged up they are, or whatever they have going on in life. Guys here just ready to go, and guys here ready to attack every day.
You guys played Notre Dame. We played Stanford late, didn't you?
Yes, sir. Last game of the season last year.
Yeah. What do you remember about them?
I remember they're a very intelligent team. I mean, it is Stanford, so we know that already. But Stanford's definitely a team that, I mean, I've played them 3 times now, and one thing they're going to always make sure you are disciplined. You know, regardless of what the scouting report says, regardless of what film says, if you're not ready to just make adjustments, if you're not ready to just play hard-nosed football, you know, they love to run multiple tight end personnels, then you're going to be struggling. But I don't see that ever happening with us. I mean, we've already been going through so many different things in regards to just handling money situations in our workouts itself. And I have a lot of faith in our coaching staff that whatever Stanford throws at us, whatever they do in that first game, those are just going to be full surprises that we're going to be ready for and ready to adapt to it.
Going back through my notes in the spring, I remember I was always writing your name down. It seemed like you were always making plays. How was your assessment of how you did in the spring?
I feel like I had a great spring. You know, the thing about it though is it really just kept me hungry and fueled for this. I mean, literally right now. I mean, we have camp starting tomorrow, and spring ball was just a taste for what it was to come because we're just competing against each other. You know, getting the new system down, getting new players down, just getting the whole chemistry of the team down. So, although I feel like I had a great spring, I'm just excited to be able to come out and just double it, triple it, do the most I can this upcoming season, especially because now we're going to be competing against everybody around the country.
It's your first year at TCU, but you've been in college football for a while. What have you learned that you've been able to share with the guys in the locker room this year?
I've learned that there's a lot to come, especially in times of where stuff can be unclear, you know. And I feel like that was a big thing for us, especially because we had Coach Avalos come in and we had a whole new style of defense. And I know the guys here were really used to the 3-3-5 they've been running. So we've been able to learn that if you just trust the process, trust the coaches, and trust each other, you'll be able to just overcome any type of problems you're going to have. And that's a big thing that I always push on the young guys here and even guys around my age is that no matter how difficult something could be at one point, we can get through this. We're going to trust the process and just go battle at it together. And the guys have really started to pick up on that even through all of our workouts. I mean, we had some tough workouts with Coach Kazi, you know, very intense strength coach, but one of the best in the country, if not the best. And he's really instilled in us how important it is to basically trust in each other and trust that TCU purple across our chest, that bleed purple that we every day, to just go out and dominate for each other.
Similar to the question I asked Abe, how would you view leadership amongst the players in your time here at TCU? How would you assess it so far?
I would say it's still a growing thing, but it's very impactful to what it is now. I mean, when I first came in, it was kind of difficult at first to kind of get a sense of who the actual leaders are, especially in terms of those that are leading for just the reason of making the team a better team itself, you know. But as the summer went on, spring developed, and even the winter workouts, I could tell who the leaders are and who are those that are really just out here to truly just do whatever it takes to make this team successful in every way, whether that's on the field or off the field.
Who are some of those guys?
I would say Johnny Hodges is a great leader for us. I mean, even when he was banged up, he was still leading from the sidelines during our workouts. Namdi, great leader. Also, even though a little more quiet of guy, but he's always working hard. And even like young guys, the thing that I love about this team is that there's not a lot of guys that care about having to lead by being the loud guy, but they're gonna lead through their work. I mean, like K-Salt, he was grinding every day. I remember seeing him in the training room getting his body right, and now he's out here leading the example of people. And even guys that just came in, like Caleb from Cal, he's a dude that is one of the most explosive, over athletic dudes I've ever seen play linebacker for real. And he's out here dominating each and every day in these workouts, and even putting the time in to get filming and you bring guys along with him. Like that linebacker room is solid for sure, but even like Bud Clark, one of the funniest dudes I've ever played with. I mean, that guy's always making me smile, even if he's not even talking to me. You know, and he's a very local guy that's been leading in a big way too on our defensive side for sure.
Anything else for Nana?